Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode, we wrapped up some western fights with Britannia and Vlandia, and this episode I'm going to be heading east towards Khuzait to try to exact some revenge. While we were in a two-front war, they became a third party, or fourth party actually, and Noble's retinue. Well, I don't have enough to say no, so yeah, I guess we'll support it. So, Khuzait declared war on us when we were already in two other wars, trying to maximize their, effectiveness. It's smart, and they captured a lot of territory, and I am going to capture it back. We're going to take everything back from Khuzait. Now, ideally, if possible, I will try to stay out of war with everybody else and absolutely maximize the amount of territory I take from Khuzait. I would like, in an ideal world, to cripple Khuzait. Isn't what I'm trying to say here. So if given the opportunity to cripple Khuzait, that's what I'll be doing. I'm also outfitting all my guys with knight shields and better bows. So these steppe war bows are very superior bows, and anyone that wants one gets one, or anyone that rather can use one gets one. It is skill minimum required, but still. So as we march east, I'm going to be looking at the stores and all that to make sure that we can outfit ourselves. So Seratus here is grabbing Cranarog Castle. And that's because the Southern Empire stole it. It was a lightly guarded castle because it had been contested. And he's recapturing it. And 400 to 48, yeah, won't be a problem there, I don't think. And we are going to march towards Epicatria. Yep, there it is. We captured it. Now, the other thing is, do I want to use my influence to settle peace? Yeah, let's settle peace. It's just a little bit of influence, but now that we have the castle back, they won't be able to recapture it, and all it cost me was a little bit of influence. It's not that big of a deal. And that allows Seratus to, rather than guard Cranarog Castle, to ride east and help me against Khuzait. So I am stopping at pretty much every town I can so that we can add recruits as we march. And looking at their armor and weapons. So they have another knight shield. And Raptor Talon's going to get one. How many do I need? I need one more, two more. No. One for myself and one for Raptor Talon. Alright, Raptor Talon, you're gonna get, or not Raptor Talon, one for, wait, who doesn't have one? Val the Vulture, excuse me. Okay, nobody needs these steppe warbows. And I'm basically full up on food, so we're just gonna keep riding. And I'm heading towards maybe Serenea area, seeing where I could be most effective. While stopping in at every little village so that we can add recruits. Now, there was a comment made by M. the Intrepid. The person, not the companion. The person behind the companion, maybe. Of whether or not I wanted to get pregnant in this series and have children. That is a very good question. I think, perhaps, if I manage to fully destroy another empire, that's what I will do. So in order to do that, it's the game mechanics for childbearing are not complex or really involved. But it would require that Damien and I be in the same party at the same time. Now, that does work out because I did just most recently recruit 2 people that can be party leaders, Yanshui and Damien. So when I'm ready to do that, I will shift party leading responsibility over from Damien to the other 2. And my 3 parties will be Trustin, Damien, and Yanshui. And then Damien will come back into my party. Now, there's no concept of like pregnancy or whatever. You just sort of have kids without the pregnancy part because this game doesn't have that kind of depth. But it would allow me to have a legacy of sorts. Because currently, there's no concept of legacy. If you die, that's kind of it. So, I hear Val. The last one to have that shield. I still need 1 more shield for myself. I might head towards Imprella to help Baranor. I don't know who to help, whether it's Sechanis or Baranor, but I think Sechanis because he's more at the edge of Khuzait's empire. Baranor is going to be the one that gets the most attacked. And it also looks like Botania is going after Varvanovopol. So that the attention of Khuzait is split. We're doing to them what they did to us. Sort of. They declared war on us, but then so did Botania. So now they're in a 2-front war, and I am not. Especially after peace with Southern Empire. Bunch of Charis rebels have been escaping from captivity. I don't think they really ever pose a threat, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea to install a bit of a garrison into Charis, because it's sort of constantly looked at and under attack. So I'm going to stop in at Myzea and Samatha and see about helping Baranor. Also, there's someone around here near Seonea. So if Baranor doesn't need help, we can ride south to Seonea and besiege that possibly. I still need a shield though, so I'm hoping that Myzea will have a shield. And if it doesn't have a knight shield, I'll just buy whatever I can buy. Oh, well, I don't think Baranor's taking that castle with 200 troops and 333 wounded. No. That's not likely. Ooh, look at those looters. Hey, we captured something. Oh, he did take it. Cost him a lot of wounded. But good for him. Nope, they do not have the shield I'm looking for. Alright, well, I'll just buy a Highland round shield temporarily. Because if I'm going to be storming a castle, I would like some sort of shield. And I know that I've exceeded capacity, so let me ditch some grain and some grapes. Go for a wider variety of food. All right, so 93 looters. I'm going to fight you. And this is going to be a way for me to level up my companions pretty safely. Oh. They gave up. Okay. Whatever. I picked the wrong conversations, maybe? So let's take Serenea. That's pretty clearly supposed to be mine. It's west of this river. And we'll recapture that. And then we'll just try to figure out exactly where the Ceratos... Oh, so the castle that he just captured is being besieged. Well, that's a pretty good lead. if I've ever seen a good lead. So I'm going to head north, actually, and to protect Ceratos Castle from whoever's besieging. Oh yes, prisoners, join me. Join me, fellow Vlandians. In the destruction of Khuzait, I might have captured you, but clearly I think you can agree that Khuzait is the greater enemy to Vlandia, or Vlandians. Hi, Jorg. This won't end well for you, Jorg. I also might want to add Giffer here. So let's go to nearby. Giffer, all 200 of your men. Roll to me. Boom. Jorg, you did not think this over. We're gonna make this painful. With any luck, we'll actually kill some of his vassals. I would love to diminish their number. So we have deployed 832. They have 168. Which is just a simply ridiculous number of troops. Hello. They're little farmhands on horseback, deeply regretting some of the choices they've made, I think. Same with these Equites. You're on the wrong team. Well, I guess that wasn't the Equite. Alright, let's reset. Oh my god. Okay, everybody get off of me. I cannot move. Oh, you look like a vassal there. She is. Ovagos, or he, I don't know. Either way. Oh, and Mina. Oh, and I killed her. Yes! Another one dies. Listen to those crossbows. There's not much in the way of survival for you guys. Svedorn's down. 3 of their vassals kicking the bucket. 1 permanently. From yours truly. I really am a noble slayer here. I haven't really been controlling my troops much, so I'm a little worried about there being collateral damage. Because it's not like I'm keeping my my own companions safe. But given the numbers advantage that we've got, we should be all right. I'll throw that. Good duck. Well, one of. Where are you going? You know, my horse is faster than yours. You're trying to make it off the map. It's not gonna work. And I think that's it. Mina died on the battlefield. That was one of theirs. So that works for me. 1 fewer Khuzait. Svedorn, you're my prisoner. Jorg, you're my prisoner. And all 100 of you are my prisoners. I'm going to have to get rid of some because I don't want to be over capacity. So, looter can go. They were probably conscripted. These lobies can go. How many do I need to ditch? Just a few more. Good enough. That's more than I needed to ditch, but They don't make a lot of money for me anyway. All right, well, Cerratos Castle has 8 defenders, but is not going to fall anytime soon. I would like to push against Serenea, because I think geographically it makes the most sense for me to own it. Oh, I should have given it to Baranor. Baranor was actually the one that captured it. So as I was saying, I feel like I should get Serenea because it seems to be deeply in my territory, but I feel like if I leave this northern part of the battlefront, we are going to get a lot of stuff captured up here. So I need to sort of stay here as a result. So I'm going to go to Amprella and try to take Amprella back, or Amprella, rather. There's no H in that. And this will also allow me to ransom prisoners off and sell some loot I received. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I was about to be unarmored again. Or unarmed. All right, we are in a fight, a siege fight, so I'm switching over to my one-hander and shield. They all have ballistae, which are not particularly strong. They might replace their ballistae with catapults, so we'll have to see about that. Svedorn escaped. Northern Empire and Khuzait just made peace, but Northern Empire didn't really exist in the first place, so that's not big news. But that's big news. Sechanis' army just got taken prisoner in the south. Sechanis was the one pushing the southern edge. No, that was Cerratos. I don't know where Sechanis was. You were near Tamnik. Oh, okay. He was also in the south. Got it. Well, that's a bit of a loss, losing one of our armies like that, but we'll make them pay. All right, come on, blow up their siege equipment. They're replacing it pretty much as fast as I can blow it up. Okay, I'm just going to deal with them having 2 ballista, because I think we're just never going to full clear it, or at least not within a reasonable time frame that allows us to besiege other areas. And I'm going to begin assault with all Trebs manned. We're going to have full trebuchet complement here. Now, fortunately, the guys I'm firing on are not Vlandian crossbowmen. So that's not to say I'm going to be lazy or careless, but they don't hurt as bad. As you can see, I just got shot for 4, not like 30. Missed me. Nothing like taunting in a game of chicken. And given the number differences, we should have about, yeah, almost 4 times the troops deployed that they do. And I'll be fast out of arrows at this rate, but that just allows me to go for a tower ride. Let me catch up to the tower. Now I think we've proven that when I'm first up... Oh, I can't climb this one. I think maybe because of the angle or something. But we've proven when I'm first up, I tend to fall off and harm myself, but an attempt will be... Oh, I am climbing under the world. There we go. But I actually like to get up here first and not deploy the door, just to soften up whoever might be here, archer-wise, while I wait. Unfortunately, oh, and I am not fallen. Well, let's get these archers dead. Who's behind? Okay, no one's behind me. Hey, crossbowman. Uh-oh. Down I go. Let's hope that this doesn't cost me. I think the numbers I have are pretty superior. Let's check the front gate. And let me slow down time a little bit. Oh, yeah, the front gate's gone. Completely and utterly gone. So then all the people coming in the front gate, sorry for the slow frame rate, it's just a lot of troops to render. All the people coming from the front gate are going to pile into this tower and clear. Let me try to get down there. They're clearing out this tower right where I fell. I wonder if it's possible to find me. I went down here-ish? Oh, well, no, I don't think it's going to be possible to find me. So this is their holdout, this little edge of the wall here. So I'm going to fast forward time and see how it fares for them. They're not getting any reinforcements, so as the battle roars on, they'll get overwhelmed. And there it is. I'm always impressed by how perfect our troops cannot fall off this wall, given my track record of falling almost as a rule. And there is the last of that. I would not want to be those guys here. Really nowhere to go but dead. Oh, and then I guess there's a few enemies in this tower. Like one. Nope, I don't. Oh yeah, here's the last guy maybe? Was he last? Yeah, he was last. A pretty sound victory. Easily more than almost like a 4-to-1 ratio or so. Take all prisoners. I know I'm over my limit, but this is a town. I can ransom them. Take all the loot. Continue, tavern, and ransom. I think it's going to be easiest to ransom all and then take my Vlandians back. And then look through them to see if there's anything I don't want to ransom. Nope, they all can go. Done. So, I got knocked out, but I feel pretty good about that fight anyway. Oh, a heavy heater shield. Look at that. But I'm going to fall in line with a knight shield for everybody. including myself. I will not be an exception here. So now I'm back in my normal gear. $43 days of food. Next thing I wanted to do, manage town. It all looks fine. Go to the manage the garrison. Take all. And done. And leave. So this is going to allow me to replenish Damien and Trustin, because I'm sure, without a shadow of a doubt, they dumped a bunch of troops in there. That's what they do now. I'm not sure I like that game mechanic. In fact, I will put it like this. I'm sure I hate that game mechanic, as it's annoying. So trust in your... I put some troops in your army. I mean, it's... Yeah. Yeah, I really don't like the game mechanic, because if I wanted to, I could easily take troops from Damien or Trustin and then put them into the garrisons if I wanted to. So it's just automating something that I don't necessarily want automated. And as a result, I find it annoying. All right, so their parties are replenished. And I'm going to keep Yorig on me. So Amfrella has fallen. Bannerlord is, I think, replenishing his troops. Lakana Castle is my next aim. Unless something gets besieged, which currently hasn't. I'm trying not to have so much border gore. So in terms of fixing the border gore, Serratus is down here trying to get wholesome folk, but Serenea is obviously border gore. And if you're unfamiliar with the term border gore, it is when you don't have like straight or at least sensible borders with a neighbor. So what I'm trying to say is I don't want any of my territory to be way overextended, or for their territory either. So trying to remove that. All right, so here's Lakana Castle. There is nothing. I might not even need Trebs here, because they don't even have siege equipment. And again, if I'm taking a castle, I'll be in a different shield this time. Let's give me the correct loadout. Okay, so they're trying to make catapults. The Northern Empire and the Western Empire are now at war. That's like a drunk toddler fight. A bunch of two kingdoms with basically nothing. I mean, if we take a look here, Northern Empire with 400, Western Empire with 500, me with 14,000. How's Khuzait looking? I'm still pretty much larger than Khuzait, and I've almost besieged enough things to make this war even. Of course, I'm not going to end it even. And we just captured something. Wholesome Folk has just fallen. Yes. Good job, Serratus. Alright, I'm just going to leave my trebuchet up. Tynops is gathering an army to fight Khuzait as well. That'll be really helpful. Alright, they have down to one catapult. Yeah, we're just hammering this poor thing. Alright, take out that last catapult and we'll go. Come on, blow it up. Guys, okay, or now take out this one. There we go, there we go. I do not like extended, lengthy sieges because I'm missing out so much of what's happening in the world when I'm stuck in a long siege. I am not going to use my siege equipment because we've removed all their siege equipment, so I don't really need to be bombarding their walls. I'm going to try something, given the flat territory, that may or may not work. I like this. It's going to make aiming a lot harder, but, you know, that's fine by me. Oh no, I can't get all the way up. Well, I'll just keep trying. I apologize for the shaking. The shaking, if you're wondering, is me trying to climb higher and simply not being allowed to. I wonder if I can shoot. Oh, yeah, it looks like I can shoot from here anyway. Except for it doesn't go where I'm aiming, so that's a little tricky. Or a lot tricky. Oops. Maybe don't destroy my own siege tower. Come on, let me up. Okay, decidedly I won't be using this tactic ever again, because it's a bad one, as I'm not really... Oh, there we go. I'm now standing. So it seems like it's possible. It's just sometimes the siege towers won't let you climb early. But now that I'm here, I gotta say, it's a little bit trickier to shoot things while I'm moving, but it's pretty glorious. Hey, you. Not expecting me so early, were you? Uh-oh. Oh, hi. Alright, I'm not gonna leave my troops high and dry to take a siege wall by themselves. I just don't want anyone coming behind me. Ow. How are you attacking me through my shield? Oh, nope, down I go. Worth it. One of the, honestly, the advantages is that then I can skip a lengthy siege, because you've seen these siege castles 1,000 times before. So as long as there's not death, which currently the ratio of me to them is worrying, but not fatal yet. Trustin got knocked out, but not killed. I'm trying to scan for familiar names. No! Oh, we just had a death. Dang, it's Nicasaur died. Well, Nicasaur, one of the 67. I wonder what his clan will look like now. I'll have to figure that out. But this is exactly why, between wars, I'm always trying to recruit new vassals, because the vassal death mechanic is... it's expensive. Surging Blow. Increase my speed damage bonus while on foot, or decrease charge damage taken... Oh, charge damage, yeah. Let's be braced here. Again, I don't know if that's a functional, Alright, Peric. I don't know if that's a functional perk. I didn't look it up. A lot of the perks aren't functional. So I just inherited a bunch of territory that I don't want. No, that's not true. What, just Ortisia? Oh, Lacana, Wholesome Folk. Wholesome Folk and Lacana just haven't been gifted. Garrison. Damien. Trustin, stop giving castles your troops. So, Nicasaur. Nicasaur was part of Chaunis. Left one. Okay, so they haven't dissolved because Aleppos is still alive. That's good. So we have definitely resolved some of the worst of the Bordigor, and I'm going to start heading back down to Serenea after sort of sweeping across towards Cerados, making sure that we don't lose anything that direction. Because it is currently under siege. So I think that was the correct decision. Oh, and we outnumber them a lot. Okay, we've pushed them off of the Cerados castle. And I think they cornered themselves. Yep. Now I have my sword and board for this fight, but given my current wounds, I think that's fine. I will more armchair this fight.
With me! Yeah. Footmen! Archers! Spread the field!
Plus, we outnumber them enormously.
Archers! Get move! Infantry! Move! Riders, hear me! Engage! Horses! Soldiers! Horse bowmen! Every infantry! Move!
Okay, I told my riders to engage in order to remove their mounted troops. I guess I'm not as wounded as I thought. Alright, now the riders are going to follow me.
Riders! Forward!
I did say I would armchair, and, well, I'm going to.
Soldiers! Bowmen!
Why aren't my bowmen shooting? Oh, because no one's even alive close.
Footmen! On arrows! Get moving! Cavalry! In skein! Horsemen! Need not a one breathing!
You're going to ride up against me again? Because that worked last time. They're just doing the annoying sort of typical hit and runs. But I pushed up all of my bowmen.
Men! Archers! Infantry! Raise your shield! Horses! Get moving!
All right, if you will just want to be sharp shot, that's fine.
Mounted bowmen! Move!
Actually, the mounted bowman should not be in front of the bowman. Put him here.
Forward! Infantry to me! Footmen! Onwards!
Sorry. All right, my Skane Chargers are ready to go. They're pushing out now. And now I'm having my infantry charge what little of them are left. I think my ratio of dead and wounded are a lot better when I half armchair general. So it's something to note in larger battles that it is in my advantage to do this. Because they are just being ruined now.
Bowman! Infantry! Attack! Footmen! Mountain archer! Soldier! Get moving!
Alright, so they got some reinforcements. I'm falling back so that we can shred the reinforcements.
Cavalry! Horsemen! Charge! Infantry! Give 'em hell! Horses! Attack! Everyone! Mounted! Attack! A soldier! Hey! Not a one! Footmen! Shoulder to shoulder! Infantry! Have at 'em!
Alright, there we go. Ordered that. Considering my sword on horseback is not ideal, let me just use the more ideal bow and arrow. It's a little bit easier. Alright, sweep the field. Everybody's charging now. There's not enough of them that a charge is going to be dangerous for me to order. Whoa! All these crossbowmen just made me their prime target, and boy, did it feel bad. But we're running them over. Not really a whole lot of them left. I think that's it. Yeah, only 3 dead. Again, the very careful placement of troops and the like really does dramatically minimize loss. Even if I'm a little reckless and get shot up. But then, of course, as soon as I go down, all tactics go out the window, so. I have a lot of incorrect troops in my army, so let me get out to the nearest town and ransom some. I need to get out to Myzea, maybe, because it's sort of I'm going to stick around in Emprella, because it does seem like they're still interested in this besieging around here. Wholesome folk can go to Tynops. Sure. And then as soon as I ransom off the prisoners that I have... Ooh, Silas, you leveled up. And you're going to get Bodkin. I will give away troops to whom they are needed, like Trustin and Damien. But right now, if I'm not mistaken, our numbers should be even. Oh no, we're up 1. How's that feel, Kuzate? Oh, and I do see that there's a sizable army coming to Emprella, which is, given the time on the clock, probably going to be for next episode. Traveling to Mekeb. I'll try to remember that. All right, so here we are at the Tavern District. Let's get rid of almost everybody. And then also Emprella, I think, because I still technically own it, my brother and husband probably just dumped a bunch of their troops here, thinking they're helping. That's another thing I have to consider. There are some other Vlandians in this. Let me try to cherry pick them. Maybe that was it. There's definitely some trade to be had. My Knight Shield just got sold because it wasn't locked down. This poor town is going to lose all their money to this big old trade. Oh, you know what? It's not governed by me. So that means Trustin and Damien did not ditch. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to do is balance out my troops to their armies. And that will be the end of this one. But we've definitely accomplished sizable damage to Khuzait so far, which is pretty much what we were after. That was our aim. Okay, that looks good. And next episode, I'm going to be chasing a Nidha's army, who's besieging Hulson Folk all the way down south. Looks like Brannock is aiming for Serenea. Oh, they're definitely going to take it. It's 900 to 125. And that will leave me defending our current holdings and then capturing more from Khuzait. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you all next episode. Farewell.